Welcome back, folks. This is Tommy, Help with Gadgets, and we've got a Sparrow Knife Company Strix to do a disassembly and cleaning of this evening. And I have not taken this knife apart before, so let's go ahead and get into it. T8's on the pivot screw, and T8's on the body screws. That's a win-win situation in my opinion. Look, yep, even the clip screws T8, and even the lock bar screw. So very cool. All right, let's go ahead and get into this one. Ooh, it's a little grimy. I think this one may have been carried and used a little bit, so we'll go ahead and get that cleaned up. Well, let's go ahead and finish taking it apart and get all the little bits and pieces in the bath there. Okay, got the pivot, got the bearing, and got another bearing there. And then I'll show you how it is. So my nephew was actually saying that he thought he felt a little bit of grit, and that very well could have been it. It needed a little bit of a cleaning job done, but we'll get it taken care of. And it should be even better than before. This is actually a really cool knife, and I'm pausing here because I'm feeling a little bit of a burr there. That I may want to take care of at some point in time. And that may be the grit he was talking about as well. It's the alcohol swab is actually catching right there. And so that's the I may take a bit of sandpaper after I talk to Mr. Eddy. This is another Mr. Eddy knife, and I wanted to thank him for allowing me to take a look at it. All right, let's go ahead and do some cleaning there. I found it quite interesting. There's a weight reduction slot here, and then on this one it's just here in the front, which is totally fine, not a problem at all. I think I'm going to slide that off and clean around that as well. Clean those. I'm going to see if I can't pop that. And I was able to get that. I'll drop that in. We'll do the same thing for here. Pop those out and drop them into the alcohol bath. And then we'll clean here. And then what I'm going to do once I wipe everything down with the alcohol swab is I'll actually take and get one of the cotton applicators and get down in those other areas. Alright. And we'll get in here. I'm trying to make sure that I'm staying on camera here, so I've kind of widened my field of view here a little bit to attempt to do that, and then just making an effort to make sure that I'm keeping everything centered. Hopefully that is the case. Actually, that one may have been used before, so I'm going to get a fresh one. Clean down where the pivot goes. Clean those areas out here. And yeah, definitely a little burr right there that I think will be. In fact, I may pause here in just a moment and see if I can't take care of that. And that's what I'm going to do. I'll be right back. Alright, so I polished that off a little bit, and we'll see if that doesn't help the action a little bit as well. Alright. Okay. Let's go ahead and get a fresh alcohol pad here and start cleaning. Start getting this stuff out and cleaning it off. Get the washers out. We'll get the bearings out and wipe those down. It does have a fairly large pivot, and I'll check those just in just a minute if I can find my little card and show y'all what size those bearings are and what size the pivot is, in case you want to change those out to a different brand. I'm not going to change them out, but right now, because again, this is Mr. Eddy's knife. And what I'm doing is taking and backing, putting my fingernail down on those threads and backing out, trying to get any residual stuff that may be left on the threads there. So this is a 6mm pivot, and the bearing size is going to be a 1/16, I do believe. So 6mm 1/16. Okay. All right, just for your reference, if you so desire to, that you may need that information later. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and okay. What I was noticing there was this was loose, and I think I'm actually going to put a little bit of Loctite on there, just so that doesn't work its way loose. All right. Okay. And we're going to get that on. And we're putting the D part of this pivot toward the back here, because that's the way it is on the other side. I'm going to drop one of these washers in. Let me figure out which way. I think it was this way. And we're going to drop a bearing there. We're going to put a little bit of gunny glide on each side. And there's the gunny glide there. I'm going to, nope, that needs to go like that. so that lanyard hole will be right there. We'll drop this in. We'll put the other bearing on there. A couple of more little drops of gunny glide, and one little drop there on the detent ball. I'm going to look at this bearing and determine which way it goes. Alright. And make sure I've got all parts and pieces. And then set this into place. Alright. I'm going to get a little bit of the Loctite here on the threads. And again, doesn't take a terrible amount. And then I'm going to tighten this up. Not too tight because I want to adjust that a little bit later. I'm going to start that screw and then go ahead and start this other one. Don't want to bind anything up. Okay. So let's tighten those down. We'll take a cursory look and see. It doesn't appear like. I'm actually going to back this off just a little bit. Centering is good. Action is, yeah, it's even better than it was. I think he got the physics of this front flipper just about perfect. And reverse flick is really good too. That is, that's pretty cool. Alright, so there you have it. Disassembly and cleaning of the Sparrow Knife Company Strix. And stay tuned for a review of this knife here, hopefully coming up in the next few days. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Leave a comment. I enjoy most of the comments that I read. I wouldn't say that I enjoyed all the comments that I read, but usually I can take something from it, and I don't mind criticism. If there's something I can be doing better, please let me know. I try to improve on the channel, and one way that I do that is listening to comments. So leave a comment below, please, if you don't mind. And also hit the like button if you enjoy the content. And of course, if I didn't already say so, subscribe if you want to continue being notified of content. Hit that the notification bell as well. Hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for watching.